Hello, my name is Stephen Porter, and I'm a candidate for the Herndon Town Council. If you have not seen my video, The Importance of Teaching, you may want to watch that first. It explains a bit more about why helping people understand is so important to me and the role of these videos. So the first topic I want to address is what are the powers and responsibilities of local governments in Virginia? I've found that people frequently assume that the town and town council have a lot more authority than they actually do. This really boils down to the Dillon Rule. The granting of powers to local governments generally follows one of two models. The first is sometimes referred to as home rule. In this model, localities have broad powers and authorities, and higher level government must specifically restrict them. For example, if a state wanted to prevent localities from charging a particular tax, they would have to pass a law that explicitly forbids it. This is not how Virginia operates. Virginia is a Dillon Rule state. In this model, localities have no powers or authorities unless explicitly granted by the state constitution or laws passed by the state legislature. For example, Herndon is only able to have a meals tax because there is a state law that grants towns the abilities to levy that tax. If it is not something that is specifically granted, then the town has no authority to do it. To simplify matters somewhat, Virginia divides localities into different categories, such as counties, independent cities, towns, villages, and unincorporated areas. The state constitution or state code then can authorize localities to perform certain activities based on what type of locality they are. It is also possible, although rarer, for the state code to grant powers to selected localities or groups of localities. An example of this is the authorization for certain regions of a state to enact laws related to special funds like Metro. So what types of authority does the town of Herndon actually have? The primary authorities of a town are in the area of land use or zoning. We also have authority to manage certain public services and collect certain taxes in support of providing those services. In Herndon, those include things like parks and recreation, police services, water and sewer, regulating some business practices, limited court authority, etc. So what are some of the things that the town is not authorized to do? The town does not have control over a number of different things that people often associate with government. These include things like education, health and human services, housing authorities, some aspects of traffic laws, and more. The most important thing to remember here is that unless we have been explicitly granted a power or authority, we don't have it. Obviously, this is not a full list of things that the town can and cannot do, but hopefully it helps you understand the underlying framework that determines those abilities. If you ever have questions about specific things, you can do some research on the web or reach out to this town staff, your state legislators, or various organizations like the Virginia Municipal League. I hope you found this short video useful. Next up will be a bit more specific information about the structure of Herndon's government. As always, I welcome your feedback and questions. This video paid for and authorized by Stephen Porter for Herndon Council.